not gonna lie. So after watching the preview for this episode, I was on the impression we're gonna get Trunks going back to the future in this episode, but no. Turns out, turns out to be a past tense flashback. But this episode, despite leaving you kind of trollish, but I do say it's kind of fresh air because this arc is not going to be rushed by the looks of it, because it looks like the time machine that is used to bring Cell back to the past is going to take a while to fix up, and yeah, it's still wrecked. So despite all that, this was a really simplistic episode, broken down into two parts, namely number one, Bulma's explanation as to what she was doing with the time machine, explaining it to Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo, and the thing about it is they were training or fighting Cell. Well, they were, no. Goku was down with the heart virus. Vegeta was doing his training, throwing hissy fits about his fights with the androids, and Piccolo was on his lookout, ready to become a Super Namek. So they didn't know much about the time machine in what it looked like. So Bulma was like trying to explain to it and why she. And we find out something else as well. Before Trunks goes back to the past after the Cell games, he apparently leaves one of the time capsules with Bulma for whatever reason. But part of the episode is like mainly focuses on the fact that it's going to take a while to fix the time machine. Goku obviously wants to fight Black, so he's like trying to pest Whis to train him. That didn't work. So, and then he goes to King Kai's planet, and the moment he sets foot, King Kai is pissed. Obviously because of his training wrecked his planet, so no training for Goku. If you notice, almost immediately Vegeta storms off and he goes into the gravity room. I just thought it was great because even though the situation with Black, they're still going to train their asses off, and rightfully so, because not too long from now they're going to have to focus on the tournament, so they're going to have to get way stronger. Even though, again, I'm not too sure if it's coincidental, but while this is all going on, we also go to the future for little snippets about Black Goku not only throwing down energy blasts on the future world, but he's also once again he's clutching his chest. Now again, this does not mean that the person who's in that body is my character. In fact, if you notice the preview for next week's episode, Goku, Beerus, and Whis are going to Universe 10. That was confirmed, and we do get a shot of Makaishin. That's either past tense or it's not. Maybe Makaishin is not Black Goku. That's the only way I can see it. But and not only that, it looks like we're going to get a reunion of old Trunks and future Trunks as well. That could be cool. And it looks like we're going to get a flashback to where actual future Gohan. So I did make a prediction. Maybe if Goku Black was able to, or the person inside Goku Black was able to manipulate a dead person's body, why not? It would not be a stretch if he can control other dead people's bodies like future Gohan. But I don't see if that's the case now, because if Makaishin's already in a different realm, how the hell can he control Goku Black? That doesn't make sense. And it was just theorized anyway, so nothing was ironclad. And we are going to, apparently, after this arc, we are going to go to Universe 10, it looks like. I'm not too sure if they're going to train there, or if they're going to bump into Makaishin or whatever. But we know that could be good. And it's more information on the other universes that we'll be getting. And I was kind of under the impression that the world that Makaishin came from is the Demon Realm. So is Universe 10 the Demon Universe? That could be interesting, and it could say a few things for the future tournament. And like I said, the second part of this episode, obviously everybody doing the thing. Goku and Vegeta are training, and Trunks takes his time to explain to Mai, the present Mai, what future Mai. This is gonna get weird. Down the line, what future Mai's role was. Now apparently there's a resistance to take on Black Goku. Obviously that didn't do anything. We saw how that ended up, and it looks like Trunks comes in. And by the way, I have to say, for that scene alone, the animation was a lot better. I have to say, even though that was past tense and it's kind of trollish in a way, even though it took one shot to put down Trunks. I mean, come on. I mean, it goes from one episode for Black looking rather simply weak to be actually looking a bit dominant, especially when it comes to Trunks. And something else is what I think we obviously get the connection between Mai and Trunks, and little Mai finds this out as well. She's just blushing all over the place, and Trunks, I'm not sure what he makes of this. I think little Trunks, little Mai has a thing for the future Trunks, which is weird. There's some and you got Bulma just egging her on and saying, "Oh, you're becoming a woman now." So okay, so overall, this is kind of a simple episode, honestly, but I think next week's going to be super informative. If you're not too familiar, also next week we're going to get that episode, and after that we go on the break on the 24th because it was announced also, and plus One Piece is also going on break as well. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Not too much in this episode, other than got to learn about the flashback in the future, but other than that, I can't wait for next week's episode. It looks like the universe is going to be expanded upon a little bit more with the introduction of Universe 10. Gohan and future Trunks are going to have their little thing. It looks like we're going to get a flashback to where future Gohan dies, so that's going to be cool. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like it if you did, appreciate that. Comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you.